This is FNGR, and with us this week on Limbo is notorious YouTuber Phantom Horn.
Hey, everybody. That's
And
the catchphrase now.
It's very original.
yes,
Yep. All right.
I'm just going to introduce all the hosts really quick.
Okay.
Also with us is Corpulent Brony.
Apples.
Very charming. Sheldon Penderhuest from the PFC fame.
Yo, what's up?
Excellent. And a special guest host for the evening is Ask a Sane Brony. Graham.
Catchphrase.
Excellent. All right then.
Did you call me Sheldon Penderhuest?
Yeah.
Sheldon! Come on.
Do I have to go run over to your Patreon and go buy you off now? Okay, well,
Yes.
okay
Yes,
then.
you do.
Excellent. Does anyone have any questions before I start? I don't want to just hog the whole field here.
Nope, go ahead.
All right, excellent. We don't really know much about you, Ben. Did you want to go by Phantom Horn or no? I've got the questions. I was just gonna say, would you prefer to be called Ben Saint or Phantom Horn for this?
Oh shit. I guess either's fine.
I could.
People would probably. I mean, if people know that I'm Phantom Horn, then you can just call me Ben. Everyone calls me Ben.
Excellent. Well, this hopefully this doesn't sound too spurgy, but what separates you from your internet personality? Who is the guy behind Phantom Horn?
Well, that's. I mean, I haven't done that much with it, honestly. Sometimes I try to sneak in a little joke here and there into a video about Phantom's character, but Phantom is a completely separate character, and I'm putting out a video this month sometime that's like Phantom Reviews Hearthforming Eve, and so hopefully that'll show people a little more about Phantom the character, not Phantom the, YouTube reviewer, because in the reviews, me and Phantom are pretty much the same. There's no difference between Phantom's opinions of the show and mine, but he is a character with a history and stuff, so yeah.
Solid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty excited about that.
That does sound like it'll be a lot of fun.
Oh man, I really hope it comes out good.
Is this the one you've been working on for a few months?
This is the one that I was talking about at BronyCon, and I thought it would be out in like a month, and here we are, like 4 months later, and it's almost there.
Yeah.
It's like 90%.
Excellent. You seem really tight with your brother. Have you ever had any epic blowouts?
Do you mean like
Any fun stories you want to share?
thinking? I mean, we fight a whole bunch. Like when we're recording, we get pissed off. Honestly, like we don't record it and put it on the show, but sometimes we'll get just like, I don't know. It happens a lot when like we're working on a thing, like we're working on a video, and one of us is like, "Oh, let's make a change," and the other one's like, "No, I don't wanna," and we get really pissed off and don't talk to each other for a while.
Is that the tail end when it's almost done and like when one person's like, "I just want to be over with this, move on"?
Yeah, that's usually when it happens. I don't think we've had any epic blowouts or anything.
Really? Like in your entire life? You've never...
If he doesn't like it, I've got other stuff.
Okay, well, I have a story. We used to have a trampoline in our yard, and I remember there was one time we were like jumping on the trampoline. We were trying to like bounce each other really high or something, and I don't know. We bounced wrong, and like I think Nate's like foot hit my face, like straight up like kicked me in the face, and I just got I got really mad. I started like beating him up. But not really, because like I'm not strong or anything. Oh man,
just in that really lame way that you do when you're a kid and you just
little girly punches.
Because I was going to say, who's the bigger troublemaker?
Oh, I don't know if I'd say either of us are really troublemakers in life.
You've got money on this, man.
I was worried this was going to be too dry. This is perfect.
I think we've both been pretty well behaved youths. Honestly, I'm sorry. It's a really boring answer.
No, it's fine.
No, that's good.
My money's still on Nate though.
Oh, indeed.
I'll
I'll see if I can get a good story out in this one. What's the worst job you've ever had, and how long did you last at it?
The worst job. Shit.
You don't have to be tested on it if you get it wrong, as long as this is kind of fun. Yeah, whatever.
Well, I've had a bunch of jobs, and they were all kind of shitty. I worked in a laboratory for a while, and that was I'm a physicist, I mean, not really, but like I have a degree and stuff. So I had like a science job.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude,
what kind of laboratory
does
was
make
it?
you a physicist?
Well,
You have
What kind of laboratory was it?
it was Well, it was for this company that it was called Integris Incorporated. I think was the ending name of it is Integris something, and we did like mirror coatings. They did like sputter coating mirrors, and my job was that I had this machine that I would put samples in, and I would tell it to run tests on the mirror coatings by like taking a little tiny like microscopic like I don't know, pointy thing, and it would just kind of drag the point thing across the coating, and it would see like when the coating started to break to test like how well the things were being coated. So I was there for maybe like 6 months or something, and I ran just tests all the time, and I was working this machine and making graphs of
It sounds
shit.
super monotonous.
Yeah, it was pretty boring. I don't know. It wasn't a bad job, but I was pretty bad at it because I really didn't care. I just... I lost interest really, really fast.
Did you damage anything really good one time, or are there investigations ongoing?
Trying to remember if I ever really fucked anything up, and unfortunately, I don't think I ever did.
Right.
I would tell you if I had, I promise.
Oh no, that's good.
Sounds like one of those cases where science jobs aren't as exotic as they sound. It's like you see this stuff on CSI and they're looking super cool in their labs and stuff like that, but in real life they've got like $1,000 bills that they have to dust for prisons. It's not entertaining.
We had like big computer consoles with blinking lights, and there were some. I had an electron microscope, which is a really complicated piece of equipment. By the way, I don't know. It's the big fucking thing with a big readout. And my favorite thing that we had the sputter coaters, which work by like, they do like, oh shit, what's the word? They put like metals in a thing, and then it fills it up with gases, and it runs a current, and it makes the gas incandescent, and it like, fries the metal to make the molecules sputter off onto the thing. I don't know what the word for this particular. I mean, it's a sputter coating machine, but we had like, you couldn't see it working on the inside, but it's full of like incandescent glowing gas. But we had this mini one that had this little like disc of like a little ring, and you could see that one working. So it was this awesome little like cylinder that sat on the desk, and you would turn it on, and it would just have this like glowing. It was really like super sciencey looking. It was just this like kind of weird glowing kind of magical looking device.
You make it wish like you took a picture of it.
I did actually. I did have pictures of it.
Oh.
They might still be on my phone. I hope they are.
Yeah, I know my girlfriend is a biologist, and she's worked in some labs. But the coolest thing she's worked with is a mass spectrometer. But that's about
sure.
it.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Well,
I also had a job. It's kind of sciencey, but not really. I was an instructor at Astro Camp, which is kind of like.
Sounds like space camp, right?
It's kind of like budget space camp. It's in California, and I lived there.
Was this one of those jobs that when you got it, you're like, this is going to be the best thing ever, and you get there like, it's not nearly as good as I thought it would be?
I don't know if I thought it would be the best thing ever. I thought it would be fun, and it was, because like it was sort of like living at camp. Because it was like the counselors all lived in like their own little kind of dorms, and we just would go about our day and like teach classes and like run like, I mean, we had like science classes and stuff, and we had like astronomy viewings and telescopes, but we also had high ropes courses, which is where like you'd get kids up a big net and then send them down a zip line, or have them like strap them into a belay, like a rock climbing device, and then they have to like climb up a pole and then jump off the pole into midair and like whack a ball. It's all about like getting up really high and then jumping and letting ropes catch you. It was pretty sweet, actually.
I'm picturing American Gladiators.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Nice.
So that was.
Oh,
that was. I mean, I got pretty sick of it after a while, so it was kind of a shit job at some point, but it was kind of cool too.
Solid.
Yeah.
Ben, who do you look up to?
No, I was thinking about this just today. I was thinking I think about this a lot. If someone asked me, like someday when I'm rich and famous, someone asked me like, were your greatest influences when you were making your great works of art that everyone loves and I think are really great. And the names I would probably list. All right, here you go. Eiichiro Oda, the guy who makes One Piece.
Yeah.
He just made a fan out of Sheldon.
You're a One Piece fan, Sheldon?
Love one.
Do you read it or do you watch it? Because I used to watch. Oh man, I can't watch it. I used to watch it, but when I started reading the manga, there's just no going back. I don't know. I like the manga personally, but yeah, Eiichiro Oda, Andrew Hussey, the Homestuck guy. My favorite. Brad Neely, who made Professor Brothers and that Adult Swim show China, Illinois. He is radical.
I missed it when people used to ask me if Illinois was really like that.
Did they?
I was like, oh yeah, you kidding me? Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, well, and I think there was one more. I think I had 4 names, and I'm trying to remember who the other one was. Shit. I don't know.
No,
if I think of it all...
These are all pretty modern people. Are there any really good authors that you like, or sort of people from history?
People from
I mean, it doesn't have to be like ancient history, but, you know, like sort of early 20th century kind of stuff.
I see what you mean. Yeah, I was thinking about like my modern artistic influences and like who I try to be like and who I try to emulate.
Yeah, that's true.
But
I guess they can be both.
Yeah, like people from history. I studied philosophy and I liked a lot of like Greek philosophers and stuff. I wouldn't list any in particular as like specific heroes of mine or anything. I'm big fans of all
interesting people though.
Yeah, I always liked Thales because, you know, there were all the different dudes that said, you know, everything is made out of blank, and his was water, and water is my favorite element, so I thought he was the coolest.
I'm so pissed that we skipped out on Peter. Holy crap.
Yeah.
I had no idea that you were
Peter Woodward.
Oh god.
I always pictured those guys as like wizards, you know, and who was the fire guy? Heraclitus. Like Heraclitus is a pyromancer, and the other guy was the other one, and Thales is like a water mancer. And I was like, oh yeah, water, because when which Harry Potter movie is it that at the end it's like Dumbledore and Voldemort, and they're having a battle. Shit, I can't remember which one does which. One of them like picks up a huge like ball of water out of the fountain, and the other one like shoots fire. I want to say that it was Voldemort that used the water because Slytherin has kind of like a water theme to it, and Gryffindor has like a fire theme. But yeah, that like big water magic globe, that was pretty cool. I was rooting for Voldemort.
There you go.
Only for that scene, but yeah. Dumbledore is my major historical influence. He's my favorite person from history.
You have a very diverse range, Ben.
Thank you.
Yes.
Some interesting history.
Yeah.
I want to ask professionally, how far do you see the YouTube train taking you, and what's next?
Well, I never wanted to be a YouTube personality. Ever. That was never my goal. So, honestly, I don't see it going too far past TBBAP, however long that lasts. I want to draw comics more. I want to get back into drawing comics. However, one of the guys I mentioned earlier, Brad Neely, was also a comics guy, but he did like video comics where he would illustrate on a video and then voice his comics, which I think is really cool too. So I could see myself making more YouTube content in like that kind of capacity. Like probably not animation. Like I don't really see myself becoming like an animator, but as like a YouTube quote unquote cartoonist, I could maybe see someday.
When you get where you're going, how do you know when you're going to be successful? Like when you're like, yeah, I'm finally doing what I want to be doing.
Oh, well, I guess I'll be successful when I can spend all my free time making stuff and not have to worry about doing other things for money. That's when I'll have made it.
Like prostitution.
Yes.
Very good, Corpulent.
Well, right now I aside from, you know, what little money I make from YouTube, I do I'm a physics tutor on the internet, and so that's kind of my job. It's not much of a job, but it's how I live. So when I can stop doing anything of that sort forever is when I'll know that I made it.
You buy lottery tickets, right?
What physics do you tutor?
Yeah. Mostly just. All right. Well, how it works? I'm like a freelance kind of guy. I have like a membership on this site, and just kids or not kids, but students of whatever kind just kind of message me and say, can you help me with this? And I say sure or no, and usually it's just like basic like physics 101, you know, like projectile motion and fucking, you know, basic trigonometry, and the thing is fired at this angle, and how far does it go, and how long is it in the air, and, you know, a block on a sloped surface with coefficient of friction, how long does it take to get at the bottom? God, this is so boring.
I'm having a final exam on that this weekend.
Really?
You speak English?
Yes.
Awesome.
I literally cannot tell if he's being sarcastic or not.
No, I understood everything Ben was saying.
Ben, your money is no longer welcome at any poker table I'm in.
It is awesome, and man, I wish I knew how to play poker. I mean, I kind of know. I know like the basics, but I don't really. I'm no good at it.
How good of a liar are you?
I'm not that good.
Oh, then don't start.
Don't get addicted.
Do you ever see yourself settling down with like family and whatnot?
You mean like getting married?
Married and kids, yeah.
I won't rule it out, but it's not something that I really focus on a lot or feel like I'm working towards in any meaningful sense. So I won't say no, but I won't say yes either.
The answer is mañana, tomorrow. Let me worry about that later.
Okay.
Huh.
I'm not Spanish, but okay.
No, I didn't mean. Well, I am. I apologize.
That's okay.
If you did have kids, I like asking people this one: would you let your kids online, and if so, what?
Oh shit! Shit.
If you don't,
I don't know.
Judge you super hard on your answer here.
I think. I think people get. I think people kind of believe a little too strongly in the idea that like seeing certain things can like psychologically damage you or scar you as a kid. Yeah. I don't know. I probably wouldn't worry too much about protecting them from stuff on the internet. So I'd probably let them on the internet pretty early. And if they happen upon some gross porn, well, it was going to happen eventually. Maybe they'll just click away, or maybe that'll be their thing, and then more power to them. Enjoy, kids.
Maybe they'll get these strange pony porn obsessions. Who knows?
Oh.
Enjoy that. Enjoy your thing. Yeah.
I'm not keeping anyone out right now, am I?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Oh no, I'm asking the rest of the group if they had any questions for Ben because I just like asked like 10 at already.
Oh, I'm sick as shit, man. I'm just.
Oh no, I
chilling.
still got another one here. Ben, what do you believe in? Not necessarily religion, but like a motto or a code or some kind of ethics. What drives you?
Holy shit! What a question.
I had to. I was
Holy. My motto would definitely have to be big money, big women, big fun.
Yeah, fat stacks of cash.
That is, I'm sorry, I stole that from the Yogs cast, so I'm not actually that funny. I just know funny people on the internet. I think that good and evil are relative, and everyone's just got to do what makes them happy, and the world will be better if everyone just kind of more or less just kind of worries about their own lot in life, I guess. That might sound a little bit egotistical or selfish, but I don't know. So I worked for a charity, not really, kind of. I was a street canvasser for a while in Boston for what was it called? Children International, and they would go around asking people on the street, do you want to pledge like $5 a month to feed a kid? And I always got the weird feeling that I was like I didn't know. Like I didn't really know the details of what I was selling them, but I always got the feeling that my spiel about like how much good their money was going to do was like a little bit overblown and maybe not entirely truthful. I didn't know. I wasn't lying. But I didn't know for sure if I was telling the truth or not. And I always kind of felt it felt more like a business than a charity, and I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is don't give to charity and don't help anyone.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Sheldon's agreeing with you so readily, you might have fucked up somewhere, Ben.
No. I believe that, man. There's so many charities are scams.
Well, you've actually answered so many of these questions, and I've been paying attention, so I don't want to re-ask them.
Okay.
I hate to go out on like a sappy note here, but what does family mean to you?
What the fuck?
I could go to a stupid, retarded question if you prefer.
I think Graham says he has a question.
Yeah, Graham, go ahead, take it. Fuck family, then.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, going back to sort of the show and sort of the YouTube work and stuff like that.
Okay.
In my experience, talking to sort of people in the fandom and sort of people who do work in the fandom, quite a few of them kind of feel like they want to move away from the pony work and they want to do their creative stuff without it being related to MLP. Do you have that kind of resentment where you're like, I like what I do, but I wish it wasn't ponies. I just want to be me.
Well, kind of. Only a little more because, like, I'm not even really that invested in what I'm doing at all, you know? Like I said before, I never intended to be like a YouTube personality or a reviewer.
Yeah, accidental success.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's fun doing the TBAPs and, you know, having a discussion and putting the little ponies there and making them make the faces. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I like it. Is it what I really want to be doing? Well, not really. I don't mind it. But so I guess in short, yes, I would like to move away. And I mean, I'm still going to review season 5. I'm still planning to put out TBAPs for season 5 because they're, you know, people like them, and you know, why not?
Yeah.
It's all about that money, man.
Yeah, you know, and the fact that people want to give me money for it too is also not a bad thing either.
Yeah, well, it's never a bad thing to make something that people are enjoying.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
I have a couple questions too. I don't know if it's okay if I ask them now.
Oh, Corp, I'm all out of fire. You gotta go now.
Okay. In the videos, you know, there's 2 of you. There's you and your brother. Mm-hmm. How do you do like a division of work amongst you, or is it you doing most of the work, or does he just sort of sit back and do his part when he talks, and you just do all the editing, or?
Well, it pretty much always feels fair because whatever we're doing, we're pretty much always both working continuously right up until the point that the video comes out. I mean, in general, Nate does the editing, and I will like draw whatever new, you know, the icon and like any new like assets that we're using for the video or something. Like I'll draw the new like snacks on the table every time and stuff like that. And then, you know, if I finish first, usually I finish that first, and then I'll, you know, take the extra time and I'll start putting in the faces because I can do that and then send him the file so he can have the faces to just put in. So we pretty much just do whatever we need to do to get it done, and it always kind of ends up being pretty equitable.
And my second question is the nice baggy question that you may have already answered a million times, but best pony.
Good old Corpulent.
I have
never seen the show.
Ben, I would love you even more if that were true.
Oh God, no. I know a thing or two about ponies, and I really like Scootaloo a lot.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. I think my gut tells me that Scootaloo is my favorite pony, even though Pinkie Pie has the best episodes.
Yes. Pinkie does have the best episodes.
Yeah, definitely.
Twilight is just
I mean, Scootaloo, for someone who's not even the main 6, Scootaloo's had like 2 really good episodes, too, right? She had the one where they go camping. I forget what it's called. Sleepless in Ponyville? Sleepless, yes.
Yeah.
And Flight to the Finish were both real good.
That's an underrated episode, actually. I found myself skipping past that one, and the other day I suddenly thought, why haven't I watched that episode again? Because it was actually really good.
Which one? Flight to the Finish?
Flight to the Finish, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I always really liked it.
I agree. I think Scootaloo's an underrated character.
Yeah. Well,
I think she often gets forgotten just because she doesn't have a direct connection to the main 6 in the way that Apple Bloom and Sweetie Belle do.
That's true. And also she's kind of lumped in with the other 3.
Yeah.
I think she's the most interesting of the 3. I actually I'm not that big a fan of Apple Bloom or Sweetie Belle, but Scootaloo, I like her a lot because she's disabled, and that's cool. I'm serious.
I always thought it was weird. You'd be commenting somewhere and like someone would ask, do you think that she should be disabled or not? And I was like, that seems kind of shitty that you're cheering that the character has to be disabled for you to like her. I feel bad about that.
It's fucked up. I was totally rooting for Scootaloo to be disabled. So when Flight to the Finish happened, I was like, oh yes. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I never thought they would actually do it.
Well, I found it was a bit of an unexpected twist as well, because I'd never thought of it like that until Flight to the Finish. It had never occurred to me, actually, why can't Scootaloo fly?
Because she has flown a little bit, like she's hovered like a little bit once or twice. So it was
kind
like maybe she's just a kid.
She's got a bit of a glide, a slow fall thing going on, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's got something, but when I thought that at best they would just never clarify and at worst they would, have. Well, actually, no. I think I would have preferred them having her learn how to fly in an episode than have them just kind of never comment on it and have it stay unresolved. But I was sure it would be one of those. Totally did not expect them to actually come out and say, "Yep, Scootaloo can't fly. Maybe she never will." Sucks.
Well, that's the thing. Now they've made that commitment. She can never fly now. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot of, oh well, she got over her disability, So yeah.
Wait, was there something in there that said she can never fly in the episode, or was that just something they spoke about afterwards?
Well,
no,
Rainbow says, she doesn't know whether she'll never fly. She says like maybe you'll fly someday, maybe you won't. You're awesome either way. So they just don't quite clinch it.
Yeah. To be honest, I think that's the best way to leave it for her.
I mean, Rainbow Dash isn't a doctor. She can't give like a definitive you will fly someday or you won't because this is what's wrong with. I mean, she doesn't know, but to me that's pretty much as definitive as it gets. And if they had her overcome her disability someday, that would just be the worst. I would be disgusted. Like, no.
I literally thought I was a miserable person. Holy crap.
No, this would be bullshit.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's just like sort of, I'm a paralytic, but it's cool, I'll get over this one day.
Yeah. Like,
no, it doesn't work that way.
But it hasn't been stated that she is disabled, so, and you're making assumptions, right?
They did, like, everything short of flat out confirming it.
What if she gradually, began to fly, over the seasons? Just a little bit more each time?
No, that would suck. That would be even worse, man.
Yeah.
If it was a struggle, then maybe.
Yeah.
That might work, showing... She
busts her
really
ass to be like Fluttershy good at flying.
Oh, God. Embarrassing.
Well... I think we might be done. Unless anybody's got anything else. Go ahead.
We're in severe danger of turning into an analysis show here. So.
Oh yeah.
Right. We actually talked about ponies a little bit.
Yeah, let's
that was my fault. That was my fault.
That's cool. No, it's.
God damn it, Corpulent.
Corpulent.
Pony back.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, so I guess we're wrapped up. Is there anything that you wanted to ask on the way out, Ben, or anything like that?
Why am I here?
I'm sorry, Ben.
Why are any of us here on this planet? And that's it.
Right.
That's my closing thought.
All right.
Thanks for the chat.
All right. I hope it didn't suck. Take care, man.
It was all right. Peace.
Peace.
Have a